Choosing is a creative process, one through which we construct our environment, our lives, ourselves. Sheena Iyengar. How can you learn from your current situation? What or who needs your dedicated commitment? This weekend, I've received the motivation that has in reality been lacking towards myself. Not in the way I would have liked. Instead, bedridden for almost 24 hours, after what I'm still uncertain was food poisoning, gastroenteritis, or worse, I can see how very little my body needs to stay efficient. Moreover, why I failed to provide this. The inherent belief I'm too much, or hard work, high maintenance even. Because since childhood I have sought nurture from those unable to provide it for themselves first and foremost. And as a result, I too have become that person. That just loves to care and nurture, but now must take this into the leadership currently demanding I create differently. Through my own body, with more physical awareness, simply by placing myself in the category of those that need support. Sensing into this earlier, shuffling the tarot for the daily dose, mind partially focused on the collective, the rest elsewhere. I randomly selected a card I knew was meant for the guidance, yet questioned because of my attention. From behind the Three of Stones, creativity. Tuning into the unknown image without looking, the sun shining on my face, hearing the lyrics to the same song by Bob Marley, ending with, "Want you to know I'm a rainbow too." Placing the unseen energy on my solar plexus, I received, each of you are going through a process. You are no different. The card was the Ace of Bows, the spark of life, beneath which sat the Page of Stones, the links. Today, as we begin to lead into the peak of the Lion's Gate, feel into the relationships you have with your own environment, the physical mastery of its gifts through your embodied reflection. This is the feminine, a mirror of the earth that gave you life. Rekindle the spark of being its guardian from within the process of your own creation. Self-care is not a luxury. Contrary to its collective narrative, neither does it need to be expensive, outsourced, or aesthetically pleasing. It is an essential communication with anything you're trying to initiate from within. A conversation that may be less than pleasant, mundane even at times, but one that nevertheless needs to be heard if you wish to gain the skill, persistence, and commitment to be in right relation with all things, yourself included. So please, never forget the part you play in the greater scheme of what is to come. Hone your presence, craft this knowledge, and from here focus and fine-tune your instincts to the task at hand. Remember, the physical 3D realm is the often seen inconvenient but no less tangible result of everything we do. So take a moment to consider and carefully readdress any necessary balance. Ensure you are crafting practical goals, not being led by virtual visions, by simply listening to the inner voice of your art and what it requires from you. Allow your subconscious to summon the power now needed to actualize its work. Become a clear and open channel for the forces of the universe, or watch as your own body ensures you are. May we each remember in every spiritual, emotional relationship we have with the divine, we are ultimately uniting with ourselves. In deepest Munai, I ask you now, is it time for a clear out? You know where I am. Take care. Kirsty.